Hello, I'm Karen Garvin. This is vlog number 16. Today I want to share with you one of my greatest lessons that occurred when I was a brand new dog trainer. I think the year was probably 1979, and I was working for another company up in Phoenix, Arizona. I had been assigned a new client, and on the card, it said, husband and wife and a Great Dane puppy. Yay! Who doesn't love puppy lessons? But when I pulled up to the house, immediately, I could just tell something was wrong. The home was dilapidated. It wasn't our typical client by any means. And then out come the husband and wife. And the wife has her eyes to the ground. She's kind of walking behind the husband, not lifting her head. They were both so solemn, you would have thought that I had showed up at a funeral. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I almost have to invite myself into the house. We finally get in the house and we sit down, and I'm trying to strike up conversation. And I say, so you have a Great Dane puppy you're interested in training? Yes. Oh, and where is the puppy? Can I see the puppy? Sure. He's in the kitchen. They look off to the side towards the kitchen, and it was an open door. This was not a closed door. There was no puppy bounding out at me, especially a 4-month-old puppy. And I thought, well, it must be in a crate. I said, can I go look at the puppy? Sure. So I get up, I go in the kitchen, I look, and down on the floor is a trembling, shivering, mostly black Great Dane puppy. And as I look closer, I can see blood on the floor. There's this horrible gouge cut out of his ear. I mean, my agenda changed in that moment. In that moment, I knew that puppy was leaving with me. I try to wipe the stun off my face. I go back in the living room trying to save face with them, and I started a conversation where basically I got them complaining about the puppy. From there, I led things. I said, I'm a dog trainer. It doesn't sound like he's been a very good puppy for you. Why don't you let me take him? I can train him, and I'll either keep him or I'll find him a wonderful home. All of a sudden, these two people just lit up. I took a tremendous amount of pain and burden off of their shoulders. Boom, puppy under my arm, out the door I go, never to return. I get home. The puppy started acclimating very, very quickly. I had other dogs living with me. He was doing really well with the other dogs. He ate well just overnight. It's amazing how quickly he became joyful at my home. Now, here's the next thing that's going on. At this time, Beatrice Leidrecker had written her first book, What the Animals Tell Me. And the concept of animal communicators was in the news, and it was new to me. And that's when the idea occurred. I thought, you know what? I'm skeptical, but I would like to talk to an animal communicator. I would like to know what happened to this pup. One thing led to another. I found a great referral source. I called. The way it worked was the person told me, she goes, okay, I don't want to know anything. I just want to know what breed, maybe what age, and then I need you to be quiet. I was like, okay. So Great Dane puppy, 4 months old, zip it. And I'm quiet. And the next thing I know, she starts telling me what my living room looks like. I was impressed. And she's, shh, so quiet. And then after a little bit, I heard her go, oh, and I said, what? She said, his ear. I said, yeah, that's the dog, his ear. And I'm quiet. And after a couple more minutes, she goes, oh. I said, what? She goes, it looks like there's a diamond cut out of his ear. I said, yeah, that's the dog. What? You've got it. What happened to his ear? And she was quiet again. And then she said, well, first of all, what's important for you to know is that he's healthy, he's stable, he's a well-bred dog. He is happy with you. He's going to be just fine. I said, great, but what happened to his ear? She said, I'm not going to tell you. It's like, what? She goes, if I tell you what happened to his ear, then you tell the next person, they know the next person, and this dog has to keep reliving that nightmare, so no, I'm not going to tell you. We just forget it. He's going to be fine. And she hung up. Now, at the time, I felt gypped. I wanted to know what happened to his ear. But over the years, oh my God, the wisdom. Thinking about what might have happened, conjuring up thoughts in our head, and even if it was true, when we think of things, dogs see things in pictures. And we needed to all move on. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. So it was one of my greatest lessons. I'm going to talk a little bit more about rescue dogs next week. But the end of the story is, even if they came from a bad situation, the best thing we can do is not think about it, think about how we want things to be, and handle them accordingly. Thank you.